Covey sebut dalam buku tu, dia kata apa yang kita nak orang cakap tentang kita pada hari kematian kita. Just begin with the end in mind. So when we were kids, people always ask, what do you want to be when you turn into adulthood? So our answer most of the time depends on what the adult says and maybe our parents' occupation. So now think about at this right moment, imagine about your future, how your future will look like. Maybe the future is too far, maybe we can think about in another 5 years ahead, what kind of growth that you see in your future in 5 years time. Yeah, so I hope everyone could start to write down. So Afiq say, I want to start a business. So I want to start mean this is an action. Shazwan say, I want to be happy. Okay. What kind of imagination comes to your mind? What kind of imagination of Afiq have when you are saying about starting a business? What kind of imagination that Shazwan have when you are talking about you want to be happy? So Novi saying about work abroad after graduation. Now, let us think about the next question under this particular question about who's telling you that this is it. This is your future. Who's telling you? Your parents? Your environment? Okay, so who's telling you? Novi telling yourself? Okay, so it coming from you. No one else saying that going abroad is good, is interesting? Does anyone telling you, oh, bestnya kerja dekat UK? Okay. So Afiq saying starting a business coming from the spouse. Okay, so spouse telling you, all right. So was there influence from others, environment? I want to be better. Yeah. So Ainin, what kind of imagination comes to your mind when you are saying you want to be better? So Ida saying about me, myself telling me to have that, but the environment pushed me to do have that mindset. Okay. Yeah. Factors of happiness. So we can say somehow it does coming from other people or in the environment, the circumstance. Now we go to the deeper question. We ask ourselves, being better, starting our business, what else? Going abroad, graduation. So was it really important for me? Start asking yourself, was it really important for me? Most of the time, we are reflecting based on our social media. So this is the word that Covey used. We are reflecting based on our social mirror. I'm thinking about when people claim that they want to have freedom, they want to be free. Was it really freedom, or it's freedom in their context but not to others? Yeah, because we are reflecting based on our social mirror, and that is why the human is different to each other, because we are living in a different culture, living in a different background, and plus if we are coming from a different country, different political perspective. So, so even this, we are actually reflecting based on our social mirror. So, so today, let us train our brain to see how we think by slowing down our thinking process and ask, is that really what I want? And here the deepest question, what is purpose in life? What is our purpose in life? When we are saying we really want it, is it the purpose of life? And begin with the end in mind. It's about discovering personal mission and then supporting it with carefully chosen rules and goals. It means establishing personal values that will guide proactivity. It includes visualizing or creating mental images of what you want to create physically. So, whatever that we want, it coming from our mental images, how we imagine, yeah. So macam contoh, tadi kata Afiq bagi contoh bisnes, um, ataupun Azhar kata I want to graduate. So you are creating your mental images of how you want it to be inside your mind. But later when you act upon it, you're creating it physically. Alright? So mission statement is a powerful declaration. We are the guardian of our mission statement. We are the protector of our identity and of our future. And now start to ask yourself, what is the purpose of meeting for today? What is the purpose of joining UTPS? What is the purpose of, maybe some of you are joining SRC, Student Representative Council. What is the purpose of joining SRC? What is the if you guys have married, so what is the purpose of your relationship? What is the purpose of your family? What is the purpose of your presence? So when we are when we are starting to think about the purpose, I'm suggesting whatever you decide, it should be put on the center of your life. The reason why it is significant decision because it affects all decision. So if you see in the screen, this is how lenses work. So one important point is the focal length. Okay, using this as a metaphor for us to understand about mission statement. Okay, so it's just like lens. Whatever that I look at, I will affected by the lens, and eventually we become unaware of the focal point, and we just see through the lenses. So the lenses I look through governs everything. All pleasures, relationship, work. I put it. There are 6 things: faculty or equivalent to work or your study, fitness, fun, family, faith, finances. This could be our lenses. This could be our lenses. But just imagine I were um, in a sales or business related, and then I put business as my lenses. How do I see my family? I will see them as clients. I will see them as customer. Or If I were putting my sales or my work as my lenses, I will see family could be an obstacle, or in a positive way, we talk about I work because I want to feed my family. I want to grow them. I want to give them education. All right. Um, but when we focus on the focal length, um, the principle, it does not change. I'm not saying all those lenses is not important. It does giving a really big meaning to our life. Both are important, but if we just see through the lenses without remembering the idea of focal length, we might, if we are no more working with this particular company, change happen. um, we talk about devotion, family. So if the family becomes the lens, so somehow it might affecting on how we think. So our mission, if we are putting our mission on this particular six F: faculty, fitness, fun, family, faith, finances, vulnerables, okay. But if we putting the focus that we have on the focal length, where the principle is changeless, it is so important. Okay, so um, the first reflection. So I'm coming back to the book of 7 habits um, um, uh, in this particular habit, begin with the end in mind. The first reflection story by Covey in the second habit is, he talked about the day when we die. You were seeing yourself in the grave, and then you walking towards the grave, and you see people around. Covey sebut dalam buku tu, dia kata apa yang kita nak orang cakap tentang kita pada hari kematian kita. But I have a second thought. We go to the next slide. Well, for those who believe in the life in hereafter, so it is beyond what we want people to talk about us. It's not only, we don't want to only reflect what people say about us when we die, because we believe in life in hereafter. All right, so we move to the next one. So what we are talking about these three things about public life, private life, and deep inner life. So when we talk about doing a mission statement about life, we are trying to understand our deep inner life. Key takeaways for the session for today is about to write down our mission statement and to read regularly. Why do we have to read regularly? Because it will impact on our growth of thinking. Because by times our roles will change, by time our goals will change. But remember, the changeless is the mission statement. Our maturity grow, somehow the mission might change here and there, but it's not that far away, because uh, our lenses or our focal length, we understand, is a principle. It's not just based on the lenses that we put on. Yeah. So whenever that we are writing down our mission statement, we have to be a light, not a judge, and a model, not critic. Yeah. Um, Take your time, think about your mission statement, your purpose in life, and write your mission statement.